You want us to cut?
I think we're lucky. We have it nice and warm.
Radio Plus.
What's that?
Radio Plus.
Zaleski Sports. So we're from the central Wisconsin area. So yeah, I do broadcasting. It's a ton of fun.
So Radio Plus as well sometimes.
Yeah. What's going on?
That's nice.
Yeah. Start the broadcast now. Here we go. And welcome everybody here in Rosendale, Wisconsin for our soft. Brendan Retzloff right here. with you guys traveling all the way from Stevens Point to here, and so did the South Conference for themselves, including a 10-0 shutout in 5 innings yesterday. So Maddie Pionic batting first, then it's Katie Elka, Kaden Nelson batting 8th, and Rylan Mayick batting 9th. And on the helm for the home team of Schultz on the mound. 2-1. Maddie Pionic fouls this one off to hang in there. Temperatures right now currently in the high 30s. Winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. So temperatures just at the freezing mark. But at least here on Pionic. Here's Schultz from the stretch. 2. Scott Ritzema, head coach for the Spartans. Bundled up here on the field trying to stay warm. I would almost say conditions are better here today than they were yesterday, and a little blooper right towards second base. Not sure how the judges are going to rule that to make their otherwise for Cambry Johnson playing second base here today. Goes back in the throw to second. It would have been on the mark, but getting in there safely to second base is Maddie Pionic, and mainly on those first pitches. Really aggressive on the bases. And a miss here from Elka. I believe it's 0-2 count on deck. This pitch outside, fastball from Schultz, and the catcher is Kaylin Lemke. Then over at first base is Kalista Vandenberg, playing at second base for the Spartans. Cambry Johnson over at third base. Allison Gwen Westfall and Aubrey Maurer. Hannah Trzynski. Trzynski swinging a miss a little late on the fastball from with one away. Here's the pitch. Fastball. Trzynski caught chasing on that one. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball outside. Laconia playing yesterday. They lost 8-5 to Mayville. That one was played. And a perfect game ended up being pitched by Amelia from our broadcast yesterday as well. I ended up asking about if there was a possible immaculate inning that was there. Play made there over. Heard about possibly that immaculate inning. I ended up looking into our record books of the recording of the game from yesterday, and she was one pitch off of it. It's pitching 9 consecutive strikes, all for strikeouts within the inning, so the least amount of pitches possible to retire all 3 batters on a strikeout. With me here, Molsky watching out for that one. Staying tough in the box, Kaylin Yenter. Yenter ended up asking the count to the umpire. Actually, it's 1-1. Under her belt, this pitch outside. Had 2 home runs in one game. Right down the middle, swing and a miss. Sitting on scoreless first. Here's the pitch. This ball is fouled right back. Right towards the camera. I was still a little bit fazed by it. They check it. She did not go, and she'll take a walk. So a 2-out walk for the home runs this year will go to the plate. Runners at the corners here. Once again, the aggressiveness on the base pads paying dividends for Pacelli. They keep that form, pitch up high. 1-1. What I've heard from the Laconia fans, she has the makings to become a really great pitcher for this team. One strike away from getting out of it. This is game one of a foul tip into the glove. Swing and a miss, and that's going to do it for the top of the first inning. So getting out of it scoreless is Lily Schultz as we'll head to the bottom of the inning.
Pairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
My pizza!
Pizza! Hands down pizza!
I love it!
Cheese sauce! Toppings and spices!
You'll love it too!
Rocky Rococo! Whole pie or slices! Hot, thick, chewy, crunchy, saucy!
On Zaleski Sports. This one taking it for a called strike number 1, hitting the outside corner. Ellie, she's more so the ace. In her last complete game that we have got to worth of strikeouts. Actually, she had 14 here in the inning. So Gwen Westfall will come to the plate here for the Spartans. And their starting lineup is followed by Emma Beplin, Kaylin Lemke, Allison Schaefer, and Cambry Johnson. 0-1 the count here. In the stretch, Mansell. Fastball up high. We'll see what she gives here. This time a low fastball and it hits the zone. Nice pitch for number 13. Two and one to Westfall. Takes one outside. Good eye. Coming from Gwen. Here comes the pitch. Nice pitch there from Mansell again. Both of the strikes here on this pitch have hit that bottom corner. And Westfall, she won't swing at that and she'll take a walk. So good eye from Gwen Westfall as she'll reach first base. Taking this one for a strike here. Zach. And a swing and a miss. 0-2. In the inning. And the defense here for the Pacelli Cardinals. So Maddie Pionic. And at shortstop, we have In center field, Katie Elka. And in right field, it's Amelia Martini. Now it's off towards the backstop. Foul back. Good swing there. Coming from the right fielder. Tacked on these pitches. That's got to sting the hands a little bit. Especially in this cold. Here's the pitch from Mansell. Once again, popped up into the seats. And the pitch hit up in the air and foul. Halves of the inning here where we've seen the second base players missing. Was a little blooper right off the end of the bat. And it just kept coming from Cleesta Vandenberg. Runners at first and second here. She makes the grab. What a play from the junior catcher. 4-1 led to the second inning as Martini All right, and we are back. Hopefully our stream here looks good here for our viewers, as some crazy events just ensued while you guys didn't get to see what had happened. I didn't really see too much of what happened either. I'm just listening to some perspectives of others here, and Amelia Martini ended up taking a pretty hard tumble to the ground after running into first base, and Kalista Vandenberg ended up landing on her head, so hopefully she's all right. She was the one who pitched a perfect game yesterday, almost had that immaculate inning in the ball game. So on our scoreboard, we got one away here in the second. Ava Tess at the plate here for the Cardinals. It's a 3-1 count. Lily Schultz from the stretch. This ball is fouled off into the first base dugout area. Temperatures in the high 30s here today. Almost football weather. This pitch inside. What a pitch from Lily Schultz, and retired on strikes. Looking is Ava Tess, as Kaden Nelson will go to the plate with 2 outs. Pacelli 9-0 this season. 5-0 in the Central Wisconsin South. Absolute dominance from them in their conference. And if you guys want to hear about their dominance that they have had, it is insane. They've only played 1 game this season that has not ended in the 7th inning. And that was to Winneconne last Saturday. Otherwise, there was a 13-2 win. I'll just walk you through their season. 13-2 win against Adams Friendship. 20-0 win against Tri-County. 19-0 against Wild Rose. 16-0 against Pittsville. 16-0 against Westfield. 19-1 against WIAA Fremont. 6-1 against Winneconne. 15-0 against Almond Bancroft. And 10-0 against Port Edwards yesterday. So this team's saying, we want a challenge, give us a challenge. And I think they have a pretty good challenge today here in the Spartans. Two and 2 the count here to Kaden Nelson, the lefty. Both pitchers have done well so far. This one fouled off. Actually, it was a swing and a miss, and no one's going to make a play on it. I thought it was a foul ball. And there was an interference call, so Nelson won't even advance, and that's going to do it. It's a strikeout to conclude the inning, or the top of the inning here. So we'll head to the bottom of inning number 2, as we'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s-themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe. And now open on Saturday nights. Try the new Rock and Roll Cafe Bar and Grill on Church Street.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
And welcome back, everybody, to the bottom of the second here from Laconia here at Tom Hoffman Memorial Field. Just about a quarter mile or so away from Laconia High School. And today's game is presented by Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Thanks to our game day sponsors, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Point Insurance, and Premier Auto. Mansell's pitch, swing and a miss. I mean, they'll say a foul tip. Nonetheless, it's a strike. It's a 2-2 count on Kalista Vandenberg for the Spartans. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Actually, it's Tappan who is at the plate. My mistake. Kaylee Taplin. Fastball, fouled off again. Back-to-back good cuts. Coming from the left fielder. Awaiting on deck is Kaylin Lemke. We'll try again, 2-2. Fastball inside. It's now a full count, so Taplin working up the count for number 13, Peyton Mansell. From the stretch, the pitch. This one popped up into the air, drifting, and no play is going to be made there in foul territory. Very close to being able to make a play on it. It looks like Martini's still in the game for Pacelli, so that's a good sign, and a swing and a miss off the drop strike, but Yenter applies the tag, and that's strikeout number 4 for Peyton Mansell. Lemke, a swing and a miss. It's just crazy how well Mansell has been pitching so far this year, and this is only the beginning of the softball season. Her stuff is going to get even better as we continue. And a pitch just a tad bit inside for Mansell, so it's 1-1. A good eye from the catcher. Allison Schaefer awaiting on deck. Lemke, foul tip. It's a 1-2 count to Kaylin Lemke. The pitch, just outside. Laconia this year, 8-3 on the season. They lost yesterday to Mayville. Mayville also a pretty good team. So, Coach Scott Ritzema, he said he's happy with how the team's been performing so far this season. A change up just off the end of the bat. And it'll drift foul. 3-2 in conference play for Laconia. Right behind Mayville and Lamira in the flyaway. This ball popped up into the seats. 38 runs scored in conference play, 18 allowed for the Spartans. So a plus 20 differential, but trying to avoid a losing streak. This ball is smashed hard off the back wall over there in left center field, and it's a stand-up double for number 30, Kalen Lemke. What an at-bat from Kalen right there. That ball is absolutely smashed. It's too bad it wasn't a little warmer outside, because that would have left the ballpark. This cold air is going to knock everything down. Here's Allison Schaefer now, squaring a bunt. Pops it up, and Yenter almost made a diving attempt on it. We'll try again here, 0-1. Mansell working from the stretch. Runner in scoring position, pitch up high. Yenter pump fakes her throw back. Lemke also had the first hit here in the ball game. At least from my records, I would give the other ones where they're base runners errors. Once again, squaring a bunt. It's popped up. It was a nice pop-up, and what a diving catch by Kalen Yenter. The triathlete for Pacelli, getting it done on the defense. Showing off the glove. What a play for out number 2. You don't see too many catchers making a play like that. That play was outstanding from number 7. Swing and a miss to Johnson. So no more sacrifice bunt attempts because there are 2 away. Cambry Johnson in at the plate here on the 0-1 count. Here's the pitch from Mansell. Just a bit up high. Evens the count at 1-1. Mansell. Spinning fastball, working to the left-hand side of the plate for a ball. So a 2-1, 2 out. Runner on second, swing and a miss. Looking for a strikeout number 5 here in the second inning is Peyton Mansell. From the stretch, the pitch, swing and a miss. And that's going to do it for the second inning of work. But the first hit of the ball game is finally in the books here for the Spartans, as there was a stand-up double from Kalen Lemke, but no damage done otherwise. We'll be right back for our third inning here on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Welcome back, everybody, to inning number 3. Today's game is presented by Feltz Dairy. The culture of Wisconsin is forever tied to life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Feltz Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Feltz Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. Lily Schultz coming back for her 3rd inning of work, and she's been doing really well against this dominant Pacelli offense. And by dominant, that might be an understatement. This Pacelli team, and I'm just going to say in conference play, they've put up a total of 80 runs in conference play. Five 5-0 in the conference now after taking down Port Edwards 10-0 in 5 innings. Amelia Martini ended up pitching a perfect game in that one. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss from Schultz. So a nice pitch there from Lily. Working through her signs with Lemke. Here's the pitch. Got her swinging. Down on strikes goes Rylan Mayick. So 5 strikeouts here today for the freshman. Back to the top of the batting order in Maddie Pionic. She reached on an E4 to begin this game. First pitch outside. And Molsky doing some dance over on the third base line. This ball struck lightly. Play over at shortstop. The throw to first is in time for out number 2. So a nice play being made there by Emma Bowen for the second out. Katie Elka will now reach to the plate here. Something tells me this game will be going 7 innings today. First pitch, missing inside. Elka struck out back in the first inning. A 1-0 count to the junior. Takes this one for a ball. So Pacelli, the defending Division V state champions, only lost 3 starters from that team going into this season. So they didn't lose too much. Swing and a miss. It's a 2-1 count. Looking through her pitches, Schultz. Here's the pitch, fastball. Swing and fouled off. It's a 2-2 count. Schultz looking for strikeout number 6. Here's the pitch. Fouled right in the back stands. So Elka battling a little bit here in the third. Takes a pitch down low, good eye. Full count now. Let's see what she brings here. Here it comes. And up and in for ball 4. And Pacelli now has speed on the base pads. As Hannah Trzynski will step into the hitter's box with the wheels of Katie Elka on first base. So we'll see if Pacelli stays aggressive on the pads by trying to steal. Pitch inside. Not this time. That might have been the pitch to do it, though. 1-0. I would guess nothing but fastballs here from Lily. This ball hit in the air in right field. Out of play. It's a 1-1 count now to the senior Trzynski. Trzynski lines it over to third. The throw to first is in time for out number 3. So Pacelli held scoreless. Still looking for their first hit in the ball game. We'll head to the bottom of inning number 3 coming up right here on Zaleski Sports.
Hello, Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Felt's Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
The Stevens Point Brewery is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics. Experience the many refreshing flavors of Point gourmet sodas, handcrafted in small batches. Each flavor is perfected for your enjoyment, from tasty black cherry cream to the world-famous Point root beer. Every bottle is in the house.
The work that you put in is the work you're going to get out. It starts in the weight room, focusing on those fundamentals, whether it's throwing form, hitting form, running form. So that way when you come to the game, you're not really thinking about them. In my sessions with Carter at WPI, I kind of learned how to be very strong and very flexible at the same time. High pressure situations, the world's pushing down on you and you're trying to push back. Don't let the moment get too big.
Yeah, didn't your girls team go like really far?
Yeah, we won. We got first in state.
Yeah.
We
Nice.
got second last year. I think we didn't make it to state. We were one away from state. And then 3 years ago, we got second, which is pretty good.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the third inning. Back to the top of the batting order here for Laconia. As Emma Bone swinging a miss on that one right there. It's a 1-2 count on Bone. She struck out in the first inning. Mansel's back for her third inning. Here's the pitch from Peyton. Fouled back into the seats. So, yeah, this Laconia team, they came here to play and keep up with the defending Division V state champions. Checking on everything else about this team here. I mean, their girls basketball program, a pretty impressive one. Basketball world. This ball hit down the third base line. Foul. And this team, to begin their year, they actually traveled down south to Tennessee to play a few different Ohio schools. And they were all impressive wins coming from them. And this ball is popped up into the air and out of play. But of those were wins for the team. That was back in March, so pretty close to the spring break time, or during the spring break time for Laconia. This pitch up high from Mansell. No good. It's a full count, 3-2 now. Mansell, we'll see what she brings here. Fastball. And it's tipped into the glove of Yenter as Emma Bone goes down on strikes again. So, 6 strikeouts here this morning for Peyton Mansell, and now it's Gwen Westfall coming to the plate. She walked back in the first. Mansell with the 0-1 count. Change up down low, missing 1-1. Here's the pitch inside. 2-1. The Pacelli fielders in their recent games, or I should almost say throughout pretty close to this entire season, have not had to do too much work. It's mainly just been the pitching and catching. It's been how the defense has functioned. But today might be a different story. This pitch missing up high. And now it's a full count, 3-2. Westfall working up the pitch count once again. We'll see if she could walk again or reach base here. Mansell's pitch. And fouled back. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. It's a 3-2 count, 1 away here in the bottom of the third. This ball is fouled down the first base line. Shuda Funeral Home is your local family-owned and operated funeral home committed to serving families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable funerals. Shuda Funeral Home is Stevens Point and Plover. It's a full count. Here's Mansell's pitch. And it's a looking strike number 3 as Westfall got caught guessing pitches. That was also just a really great location of that pitch on the outside corner of the plate. Strikeout number 7 for Peyton Mansell. And now it's Addison Maurer's turn at the plate. She struck out back in the first as the DH. One as the overcast skies are coming back to the ballpark. Not the greatest sight to see for any fan out here today. Oh-2 count. Outside, Yunter had to take a step or so to the left side to make that grab. One, two. Fastball just a tad bit up high. Looked like a good pitch, but a better eye from the batter. 2-2. And so from the stretch, fastball, and it's a strike. Number 3, strikeout number 8 of the day. 3 up, 3 down, all on strikeouts here in this third inning. So we'll head to inning number 4 as the Cardinals looking for their first hit of the ball game. Lily Schultz coming back to the mound. Just a sec here on Zaleski Sports.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
And welcome back to our coverage, everybody. Hopefully our stream connection is looking pretty good the rest of the way for this. If our quality is not the greatest, there's not really much that we can do about it. Any way for us to get our stream up and going for you guys to watch. But today's game is brought to you by Rock and Roll Cafe. Treat the whole family to breakfast or lunch at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Mexican and American dishes cooked to perfection daily on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. Kalen Yenter leading things off here in the 4th inning. Back-to-back pitches missing for balls for Lily Schultz, the freshman. Inside, 3-0. Molsky working through the signs with her catcher. We'll see if Yenter has the green light to swing here. I would not be surprised if she does. She's got a lot of pop in the bat. She takes a strike inside. She was getting ready to walk, but she got the psych out from the home plate umpire. Three and one. Schultz, fastball. Yenter popped up in the air, drifting, out of play. So from 3-0 to 3-2. This would be a pretty big confidence booster of a strikeout for Lily Schultz. This ball popped up. Now on the opposite side for a foul. Back-to-back good pieces of contact from Kaylin Yenter. Schultz. Popped up again. Out of play. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. What a way to lead off the fourth inning here. Here's the pitch from Schultz. Down low, missing. What an eye from Kaylin Yunter as she'll reach once again on a walk, and that's her second walk of the ball game. Lily Schultz has issued 3 walks here this morning. Kelsey Yeezy now coming to the plate. We'll see if Yenter tries to make a run for it. And she does, and the throw is on line, but what a slide into second. The quickness and the speed of the triathlete of Pacelli High School, Kaylin Yenter. She dominates the floor in volleyball. She can shoot it well in basketball, and she's also got some good catching and hitting skills in the sport of softball. Now on second base. As it's a good sign that Amelia Martini, she's in the on-deck circle. And she was the one earlier in the game who we had to take a little bit of a pause for. And this ball is hit sharply by Giese down the line. Kaylin Yenter rounds third, and she is going to score the first run of the game as Kelsey Giese coming in big here in the fourth for the first hit of the ball game for the Cardinals, and it's an RBI double. Giese also had a couple of hits in yesterday's game. Also had an RBI against Port Edwards in that game. Where I would say the conditions yesterday might have been even worse than what we have right now. It's still cold though. A 1-0 lead for the away team. 1-1 to Amelia Martini. Schultz, this pitch inside. Having a tough time finding that strike zone right now. And I think another part of it is the middle of this Pacelli order. In their second at-bats, they get more familiar with the style of pitches and see what type of stuff she's got. This one outside. Just missing. 3-1. The count now to Amelia Martini. Ava Tessa waiting on deck. Runner at second. Here's the pitch. And this pitch gets away. And just like that, the runners are now at the corners with no one out and not paying attention as Martini advances to second. Wow. 2 runners in scoring position. Laconia got caught sleeping on that. Pacelli just very aware of situations. And Ann Molsky, she's got to love to see that. And Vitesse has 2 runners in scoring position with no one away. Here in the fourth. She struck out back in inning number 2. Drops a bunt and it's just a dead ball foul. That ball just landed right on the left handed hitting box, and it just stopped right there into the ground. It was a dud. Owen 2 on Tess. Caden Nelson, the lefty, waiting on deck. The pitch, swing and a miss. Retired on strikes once again. Six strikeouts in the ball game for Lily Schultz. Nelson drops the bunt, pulls back on it. I believe this one was for a ball. 1-0 the count. Nelson checks swing, pulls back. We're going to see if she went, and the official there between second and third says no. 2-0. Nelson drops the bunt. Bunted right through it. Two and one. So I wouldn't be surprised if she tries to drop a bunt here again. Once you hit that 2-strike count, timeout taken. Two one. And this one might have got her right on the arm. It was up and in. And that's a tough walk right there to take if you're Laconia for pitching. The bases are now loaded with only one out. And Rylan Mayick the designated hitter steps up to the plate, swing and a miss. Good pitch there coming from Schultz. This ball struck up the middle, double play opportunity. Throw to first and home in time. And Laconia gets out of this thing, only allowing one run. Nicely done. Coming from Schultz over to Lemke, and then the throw to first in time for the double play. And we'll go to the bottom of inning number 4. We'll be right back as Laconia will try to even things up. It's a 1-0 game here on Zaleski Sports.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
And welcome back. Today's game is brought to you by Rocky Rococo's. Rocky Rococo's pan-style pizza and pasta is a Stevens Point favorite for dine-in, takeout, or delivery. Always supporting local and always an easy and affordable choice for your next family night out, fast food on the go, or next for your catering, party, or work function. Enjoy Rocky Rococo's in Stevens Point. So a quick out number 1 here in the bottom of this 4th inning. And now Kalista Vandenberg will come to the plate. Kalista fouls this one off in the backstop. Kalista 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the 1st inning. Mansell, she's been pretty good on the mound. Only the 1 hit given up so far. That hit was close to being a home run out of here. Swing and a miss. 1-2 count on Vandenberg. Eight strikeouts in the ball game for number 13. From the stretch, the pitch. Swing. Foul tipped. Hanging in there at the plate's Kalista. Fouls this one off the backstop again. Few good pitches of contact being made here from Vandenberg. Here's the pitch. That ball had some good spin on it. Yenter trying to make a play on it. She jumped up towards the fence. Couldn't make the play. It was a good effort, though. Yenter might have just said hello to our camera. I'm not sure. Mansell, again, the changeup. That was just filthy. What a good swing, though, on it to stay alive. I didn't think any contact was going to be made on that pitch. And that had a ton of spin on it. Only traveling about 45 feet there, and that time she got her swinging. Strikeout number 9. Two away. Kaylee Taplin coming to the plate now. She struck out back in the 2nd inning. This ball hit up the middle and in there for a base hit for Taplin. So the 2nd hit of the ball game for Laconia. As the catcher, Caitlin Lemke, will come to the plate now. So a runner at first base with 2 outs, swing and a miss. Lemke hit that stand-up double back in the 2nd, and I would say if it was 5 degrees warmer, I think the ball would have gotten out of here. Hit right off that close to the top half part of the fence. And Laconia couldn't make up for the runners in scoring position. 1-1 the count. A good defensive matchup we have here today. Popped up in the air. Yenter calls for it, and she makes the play for out number 3. So we're 4 innings through this game. It's a 1-0 ball game. If you're here for defense, we have it for you here on Zaleski Sports.
You want a job? You want a career? Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point is hiring. Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point needs laborers, truck drivers, and equipment operators now. Enjoy year-round benefits by calling Farner Asphalt 800-332-3360 to apply, or go to Farner Asphalt. Farner Asphalt is an equal opportunity employer including disability and veterans.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
And we're back for inning number 5 here on Zaleski Sports. Stop Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Stop Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. And by Farner Asphalt, want to make excellent seasonal money in a short window of time this spring, summer, and fall. Joining Farner Asphalt, your locally owned leader in pavement contracting. Farner is the industry leader in quality, service, and most importantly, safety. Take advantage of these excellent seasonal wages and apply today at farnerasphalt.com. Inning number 5 of work for Lily Schultz, as this will be the 3rd time through the lineup for the Cardinals with their leadoff hitter, Maddie Pionic, at the plate. Maddie is 0 for 2, reaching on an E4 back in the first. Highly contested defensive ball game here for this doubleheader that we'll be having today. 2-0 the count off the pitch inside. Schultz, a fastball. 3-0 down low. Looking at her pitches on her wrist there. And 4-pitch walk to begin this 5th inning. So, off of a 4-pitch walk, you'd have to wonder how much more your starter has in her. Especially if another walk gets issued. Setting the bunt. Pitch up high. The throw to second right on the money. And she is out at second. What a throw from Kaylin Lemke to get the first out. So that might be one of the first times, at least for me, this is the first time this season I've seen the runner get out trying to advance and steal bases. 2-0 the count. And Zelka probably not set to bunt anymore. A 2-0 count, and this pitch well up high off the top of the webbing of the glove. Or the mitt of Lemke there. .30. 7 consecutive pitches being balls. Pitch number 8. She finally gets one to hit the zone. And it's a smart idea by these Pacelli hitters to not be swinging at anything right now, just because of how many pitches there were in a row of balls. What a pitch there from Schultz to bring the count now to 3-2. Elka felt confident in that swing, but made her look a little confused there. This pitch inside for ball number 4, so regardless, it's a walk. Maybe she just wanted to work up the pitch count. So the wheels of Elka back on first base. And Hannah Trzynski will come to the plate 0 for 2. The throw back to first. It was a missile. And Zelka makes it back safely. This pitch way up high. The throw once again back to first. Vandenberg was about to apply a tag. Elka's back safely. And this one hit over to third. The throw to second. A tough play to make, and it was dropped. And I'm not sure if that might have been the play to make because Elka has so much speed. It would have been a bang-bang play even if it was caught there at second base. I would have tried to make the throw to first and just trust in the defense of your team if you're Laconia, but Allison Schaefer's throw over to Johnson was not good enough. So we got runners at first and second now with only 1 out. Not sure if that one would get ruled as a base hit from Trzynski. Yenter back to the plate here. She's got 2 walks here in the ball game. And she's also got a really good hitters count with 1 runner in scoring position here for Pacelli. Pacelli left the bases loaded with 1 out, and they couldn't get any runs on the board in that 4th inning. So Pacelli, right now they're 1 for 3 with runners in scoring position here in the ball game. This pitch into the dirt, and it's going to get away. Both base runners will advance 60 more feet. And that could be trouble now. Trzynski on second, Elka on third. Yenter pops it up foul. And Molsky giving some encouragement to her catcher. And Molsky always a positive coach. Loves what she does. This pitch outside just misses for ball 4. Yeah, that was a walk. So now the bases are loaded again with 1 away. Killing Yunter, she's walked 3 times here in this game. As Kelsey Giese comes to the plate, she had that RBI double in the last inning. If she can do that again, she has a chance to clear the base pads. This one popped up back into the seats. 0-2 the count. In that 4th inning, Pacelli had the bases loaded, grounded in into a 1-2-3 double play. Here's the pitch from Schultz. Popped up. It's drifting. And the play is going to get made there at right field. The throw is not going to be made at home in time, as one runner will score on the sacrifice fly for the Cardinals. And it's a 2-0 ball game with 2 away. So Giese did what she had to do. Made enough contact on it to get the RBI sacrifice. And great awareness, too, from Kaylin Yenter to run to second base from the throw from Aubrey Maurer. Takes this one for a strike is Amelia Martini. If Maurer would have threw it to the player playing in the cutoff position, I think there would have been a possible play to make over at second base. But regardless, that runner would have scored this pitch into the dirt. It gets away on the wild pitch, and Trzynski is in there safely to score. And it is now a 3-0 ball game for Pacelli. This team can just sneak up on you. Well, that's a tough run to give up there. Martini takes this one for a strike. So it's now a 1-2 count here on Martini with 2 outs. It's a 3-0 ball game. 2 runners have scored here in this 5th inning. This pitch up high again. And again, a runner will score. 2 runners scoring off of wild pitches from Lily Schultz. And that's trouble there as the bases are now clear. Martini takes this for a ball again. It's a full count. Martini thought she'd have an RBI opportunity. Instead, the runs score off wild pitches. Martini takes this one down and in for ball 4. Zeva Tass is now coming to the plate. And Scott Ritzema might have to pull his pitcher here soon because she's struggling to find that strike zone right now. 4 walks here in this inning. And if you were to see 4 walks get given up in an inning in the major leagues, you would typically see there be a meeting out at the mound. No timeout for a meeting yet, which I'm kind of shocked. One. Schultz finds the zone here. Tough play to make. Throw from third to first is not in time. And that was just a miscommunication there between Emma Bone and Allison Schaefer. And now here's the timeout that I was assuming would happen eventually. Just a meeting between the infield here, as runners are now on first and second off the infield base hit from Ava Tass. As Kaden Nelson comes to the plate. It's been a struggle here in the last couple of innings for Laconia. Those 4 runs given up, but the amount of walks. 7 walks in the last 1 2/3 innings. Also a few wild pitches. There is a 0-1 count, though. This one hits the zone. Nelson watches strike 2. And this is when you need the best stuff out of your starting pitcher. Just to get out of this and then hopefully try to build some momentum in the bottom of the 5th. This one fouled back. Nelson standing strong in the box. Runners on first and second, 2 away. The pitch hit up the middle, and it was kind of lost. Regained control of it, and Nelson reaches first base safely. And as once again, Emma Bone had trouble just transferring the ball into her hand from her glove. It's just that one tiny little bobble that ended up getting her. And then Molsky wants to go up to the home plate umpire and possibly make a change here. And she will. She's going to try everything she can to keep getting runs on the board for the Cardinals, as Peyton Mansell will come in to hit here in the flex spot for Pacelli. And Mansell, she can also hit pretty well. She's got some good pop in the bat. One swing and this game could get close to tough to coming back here for Laconia. Schultz. She's got to hit the strike zone as well, especially with the bases loaded. 1-0. Second pitch. Got that one into the zone. Nice pitch. So it's Martini, Tess, and Nelson on the bases for the Cardinals. Sparty trying to get out of it. Bones throw to first to Vandenberg is in time. That time she was able to make the play to kind of minimize the damage to only 3 runs allowed here in this 5th inning. Coming up next in the bottom of the 5th, it's Allison Schaefer, Cambry Johnson, and back to the top of the order for Sparty here on Zaleski Sports.
Buy 3 Goodyear tires and 1 is free has been extended at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $200 back on 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Buy 3 and 1 is free in March at Sherrill Tire and Auto. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
Bottom of inning number 5 here on Zaleski Sports. An SES apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to S.E. Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit SESwiderski.com for more. And the Stevens Point Brewery is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics. Experience the many refreshing flavors of Point Gourmet sodas, handcrafted in small batches. Each flavor is perfected for your enjoyment. From tasty black cherry cream to the world-famous Point Root Beer, every bottle is in the house. Peyton Mansell back for her 5th inning on the mound here. It's a 4-0 lead for the Pacelli Cardinals here in this doubleheader here in Rosendale. Taking this pitch up high and inside, but called for a strike, says the home plate umpire. 1-2 is the count. Pacelli had to make about an hour and 30-minute drive to get here from the high school all the way here in Rosendale. That pitch, that might be the first uncharacteristic pitch we have seen from Peyton Mansell here today. Two and two. Got her swinging. Down on strikes goes Schaefer. Ten strikeouts. Into double digits now. So taking this one down low and outside is Cambry Johnson to round off the starting 9. Cambry, she is 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the second. Looking to avoid to be victim number 11 of the strikeout. And it seems like every time we see Peyton Mansell pitch, I don't know if it matters who's hitting the softball or who's in the batter's box. She's been able to consistently throw double digits of strikeouts in games, which to have that type of consistency, it takes a lot of skill. It's not just luck. 1-2 the count here on Johnson. Fastball down and in. Yenter tried to paint the corner there. Try to frame it for her. And you got a pitcher this good, you might not even need the framing. 2-2. A good cut off the backstop. Don't be fooled by Yenter catching that one. We'll try the 2-2 once again. Fastball down low. What a take from Johnson. I was thinking that was going to be called strike 3. Works it up to a full count. What will she do here? Swing or no? She watches, and it's strike 3. What a pitch from Peyton Mansell. Strikeout looking for Cambry Johnson as Emma Bone is coming back to the plate 0 for 2. 11 strikeouts. Another strike called right there. Mansell's pitch, down and in, but it hits the zone. Bone can't believe the call on that one as she looks right back to Coach Scott Ritzema. As he's just saying, I can't help you there. That's just a good pitch. This one fouled off, backstop again. Put in a good swing on the bat right there. Looking for a 3-up, 3-down 5th. 2 hits given up in the ball game. 1 walk. The pitch. Down and in. Able to make some contact on it. Staying alive. Mansell, can she get number 12 right here? Fastball, grounder, right between the 5 and 6 hole for a base hit. So Emma Bone gets hit number 3 on the score column for Laconia. As Gwen Westfall will advance to the plate here. And we'll see how aggressive Scott Ritzema is with his team in their base running. Maybe try to steal a base pad. Strike hitting the outer part of the plate. And I would say if you want to try to make a comeback, the time is about now, because the more familiar Pacelli gets with the pitching of Laconia, the better they're going to get, the better they will hit. So you got to do everything you can to try to get your runners in scoring position here. She's still staying put. It's an 0-2 count. Mansell going for 12. The setup pitch misses outside. That's why it's called the setup pitch. Yenter was asking for the pitch to be well out there to see if she would chase. She did not. 1-2. Mansell gets number 12. Have yourself a day, Peyton. 5 innings down. 12 strikeouts in the books. Headed to number 6. As Pacelli maintains a 4-0 lead. We'll see if they can add on to more of that. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
And welcome back, everybody. Today's game is brought to you by Point Heating, which I feel like heating might be needed as we keep going here throughout today. Point Heating and Cooling in Stevens Point and Plover, with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Point Heating and Cooling or visit pointheating.com. Home Furniture is another one of our sponsors too, and they say turn your house into a home and shop Home Furniture. Home Furniture on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road and Plover. Also by Egg Country. Egg Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. Contact Egg Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. And by Maida. When it comes to customized apparel or your local sports team apparel, turn to Maida in Stevens Point. From corporate outings to outfit your club or sports team, Maida has all you can need. And that's a base hit to begin the 6th inning here for the Cardinals, as Maddie Pionic gets her first hit here today. And in that 5th inning of work, Pacelli was able to bat the entire order, sliding back into first base safely. Katie Elka rolling up the sleeves a little bit, so maybe she's starting to warm up a little bit here on this very chilly Saturday. Throw back to first. Vandenberg applies a tag. Got back safely to first was Pionic. This pitch down low into the dirt for ball 3. And at this point, I don't see much of a reason to send your runner to try to steal a base with a 3-0 count. Fastball hits the middle of the zone there. And that is why you don't send your runner, because That would have been a very easy catch and throw over to second. Lemke, she's already got one out from that, and just like that, runners are now at first and second. And this is when Pacelli can try to turn on the damage. Eight walks within the last 2 innings. For Lily Schultz, it's popped up. And then field fly. Rule was called regardless, so that's going to be out number 1 as Trzynski's retired. Kaylin Yunter will step in. Yunter, all she has done is take walks. This time she pops it up. Bone calls on it. Infield fly again. Out number 2. Pacelli getting aggressive, swinging at these first pitches. They're getting close to making good contact. Kelsey Giese now, swinging a miss. Giese has a double and a sacrifice in this game. Right off the end of the glove. That sounded funky. And both base runners will advance 60 feet. Runners in scoring position once again. 1-1 on Giese. Swing and a miss. Giese was swinging for the stars. Even though it's daytime, maybe she was trying to swing it halfway across the world. This ball struck off the backstop again. As the sunshine is making its glorious return back here. We'll see if that turns up the game for one of these players. This pitch is up high and right towards our camera area, and the pitch once again getting away. It's in an RBI. Well, I guess not really an RBI. It's just a wild pitch and a runner scoring 5-0. That's a tough run to give up right there. 2-2. This one got away, hanging there over at third base. Wazelka. Three runners have scored off of wild pitches here in this game. To think it could be 2-0 if there weren't any wild pitches. And Giese takes it down low for ball number 4 as she will go to first. Runners are now at the corners. Martini steps into the box. 0 for 1 with 2 walks in the ball game. Swing foul tip off the end of the bat. Both dugouts very active in terms of communication and cheering on their teams. Even Ann Molsky in the third base coach box. 0-1. This pitch outside for a ball. 1-1. Martini strikes it up the middle, running, and a nice running grab made in center field by Gwen Westfall. Great reaction time right there from her. It's a 5-0 ball game. Pacelli puts one more run on the board after the wild pitch. We're through 6.5. Can Laconia make a comeback? We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s-themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe. And now open on Saturday nights. Try the new Rock and Roll Cafe Bar and Grill on Church Street.
And we're back after that quick timeout, everybody. Today's game is presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate. Andy Hoff and Cindy LaChapelle of Hoff Favor Real Estate Group are your local Stevens Point realtors. That's Andy Hoff and Cindy LaChapelle of Hoff Favor Real Estate. Also by Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Kobe, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. And by Little Scholars Childcare. Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are two beautiful childcare and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early child learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. Mansell in for her 6th inning of work. And she has been nothing but flawless right now. This ball is popped up by Maurer. Over to Trzynski, and she will make the play at first base for out number 1. It's a 5-0 lead here in Game 1 of our doubleheader, where I'll be here calling game number 2 right from the same spot once again, but I will believe that we will have to switch streams as we go into Game 2, so we won't be leaving things right here. This ball is hit sharply into left field, almost like a routine flyout right there for Caden Nelson. Two quick outs and batters retired. As Vandenberg comes to the plate. Takes this one for a strike. It's been a 12 strikeout day for Peyton Mansell through 5 2/3 innings. Probably going to look to go to the distance if she stays scoreless here in this inning. Ground ball and a tough handle there, and the throw is way off from Giese. As that'll be an E6. So Laconia, we'll see if they try to be aggressive here with their base runner. Vandenberg's got a lot of length, so using those strides would be huge pop-up over the first base dugout out of play. Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. This pitch, what a beautiful pitch there, and the throw back to first almost got her, but she's back safely. 0-2. And Kaylee Taplin does not want to be victim 13. The pitch from Mansell, the setup outside. It's a 1-2 count. Waiting on deck is Lemke. This pitch might have hit her, and it did. Got her on the lower leg, it seems like. And now there are runners at first and second. So let's see if Laconia can try to put something together here. If Kaylin Lemke can do what she did in the second inning, it'll be a 5-2 ball game. Had that stand-up double, fouled it back. And her second at-bat ended up popping up to Kaylin Yenter. Kaylin to Kaylin. Owen 1. Mansell, the pitch. Fouled very lightly. Down to 0-2. Number 13 of the Cardinals looking for strikeout number 13. And a baker's dozen. Got her. Swinging. Down on strikes. Dominance from Peyton Mansell here this morning. 5-0 our ball game, and we are about to head to inning number 7 here on Zaleski Sports.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
And welcome back to the 7th inning, everybody. Today's game is brought to you by Fleet Farm. Pick up all your pets' favorites from Fleet Farm. Find everything from food and treats to toys and health products under one roof from all the brands you trust. Cats or dogs, they've got you covered. Shop your pets' everyday essentials at Fleet Farm. Also by Wood Street Rentals. No matter the job, big or small, look to Wood Street Rentals to get the equipment you need to get the job done. Offering a wide range of equipment needs and delivery to any job site, look to Wood Street Rentals in Stevens Point. To lead things off here in inning number 7 is Ava Tess. Ava Tess is 1 for 3 with a base hit back in the 5th inning. Still on the mound pitching is the freshman, Lily Schultz, as we hit the noon hour. 0-2 the count. It's a 5-0 ball game. Pacelli, 9-0 this season, looking to go 10-0 if they can get 3 more outs and not allow more than 5 runs. This pitch outside. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Tess pops it up. Out of play. Once again, another pitch up high and outside. And folks, stay tuned for Game 2 of our doubleheader. So this is only the first of 2 games that we will be playing here, as we will end this stream as this game concludes. And that is a called strike 3 on Tice. A little bit of anticlimactic strikeout right there, as Katie Nelson will come to the plate, as she has 1 walk in this game. Not too many hits we have seen here in this ball game. This ball hit sharply up the middle, right off the second base pad. And speaking of not seeing too many hits, well, we finally see one right there from Nelson. So that's her first hit here this afternoon. So a runner on first base with 1 away, as Rylan Mack comes to the plate for her 3rd appearance. 0 for 2, grounded into that big double play in the 4th inning. Schultz hits the strike zone. 0-2 to Ryland. This ball hit off the end of the bat down the first baseline, foul. Staying at the 0-2 count. Inside for a ball. The winds are starting to pick up a little bit here in Rosendale. Ryland watches strike 3 hit, and Lily Schultz has yet again another strikeout looking. And this time, that is strikeout number 8 for Lily Schultz here in the ballgame. Looking to get 1 more out as Maddie Pionic gets her 5th plate appearance here. Pionic had the base hit and the run scored in the 6th inning. Takes this pitch inside. Two and 0 to Maddie. 3-0. We'll see what Schultz does here. Down low in the dirt. It's a 4-pitch walk. And fatigue, you would have to think, is starting to set in on the pitcher. Walks issued in the ball game for Lily Schultz. 8 strikeouts coming from her today. Katie Elka, a little blooper, a sliding catch is made in right field. What a beautiful play from Aubrey Maher. It almost looked like, I couldn't tell, but as she was sliding, it looked like it bobbled in and out of her glove. But they're going to say that's out number 3 in the inning. So we're going to keep things here with you guys as we go to the bottom of inning number 7. And I'll just walk through the totals in the ball game here. So Schultz pitching a complete 7 innings. And you guys can stretch if you want to here in the 7th inning stretch. 7 innings pitched here for Lily Schultz, the freshman. We'll go over her hit total that she gave up here in the 7 innings of work. She gave up her first hit of the ball game in the 4th inning. Five hits given up in the game. Those 12 walks and 8 strikeouts with 5 earned runs in the ball game. So she had a pretty decent day from the mound. If you get rid of those 12 walks and the wild pitches that are in there, this game would be about a 1-0 or 2-0 ball game. As Allison Schaefer comes to the plate here, and Peyton Mansell continuing with her game on the mound here, taking this one for a strike. 1-1. Seemed like a good pitch to swing at. Laconia running out of opportunities. They'll be playing in game number 3 that'll take place here today. That one will be against the Assumption Royals. Pacelli will take on Assumption coming up here after this one for game 2 of our doubleheader coverage here on Zaleski Sports. Takes it inside, 2-2 the count. And I believe that we actually have a few different games on our broadcasting network here today. A few baseball games, a few softball games, some soccer. So we got the whole shebang for you. Full count. To Schaefer. Mansell. Got her, number 14. Wait, actually, cancel that off. She walked. It looked like by the motion that the home plate umpire made that it was a strikeout. So I got fooled. This is a good start for Laconia, though, to begin the 7th inning. That walk is only Peyton Mansell's 2nd walk here in this game. Squares to bunt. Throw back to first. It was on the money, and then she just got hit in the arm on the throw. As Allison Schaefer shaking it off her arm there. She's good. That throw was right on the money from Kaylin Yenter. Trzynski dropped the throw, and then it went off of the glove and hit her arm. What a pitch from Mansell there. Just the rotation and the revs that are on that ball. That's something you can't teach. That's just a given talent. 1-1. Pitch down low. So Mansell, 13 strikeouts, 2 walks, 3 hits, and a called strike number 3. As that's just frustration as Cambry Johnson is retired on strikes. Number 14 in the ball game. Mansell up high with this one to Bone. Bone had a hit back in the 5th. Westfall waiting on deck. Called a strike, throw back to first. Trzynski had the tag, but getting back safely there was Schaefer. Fastball up and in the bone. 2-1 the count. Mansell again. Fastball. Fouled away. Now at 2-2. Now she's looking for the big 1-5 on the strikeout chain. She's got that chain working. Down and in. Full count. Runner on first base, 1 away. 5-0 lead for Pacelli. Mansell's pitch. It's hit up in the air, drifting over to the right and foul. We'll try the 3-2 again. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat coming up. What a day for Peyton Mansell. Popped up behind the seats. Bones got one batting glove on the left hand and no glove on the other, so you'd have to think that right hand might be feeling a little bit of shock off the bat every time. The audacity to go without a glove. It's beyond me. Here's the pitch. And found the corner of the zone, leaving Bone in awestruck shock. Number 15 of the ball game for Peyton Mansell. Back-to-back strikeouts looking. And Pacelli is 1 out away from taking game 1 of this 2-game doubleheader we have on Zaleski Sports. Pacelli will be taking on Assumption in the next game. So not Laconia, it'll be Assumption right here. And we'll be switching streams for that game, just for all of our viewers who are watching and want to watch the next one. So we'll end this stream as the game concludes after the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. This one just a tad bit outside. 1-2 the count. I could imagine the Pacelli fans are on their feet cheering for number 13 to shut the door right here on Gwen Westfall. It's a 1-2 count. The pitch from Mansell fouled off. Hanging in there. Behind the dominant offense of Pacelli is also the outstanding defense of Pacelli throughout this entire season. They have been nothing but excellent. Here's the 1-2, and that is going to do it for game 1. 16 strikeouts, 7 innings, 3 hits, 2 walks, 16 strikeouts, and 0 runs for Peyton Mansell, as she, as I could think, is the player of the game for this one. The Pacelli Cardinals take home game number 1 of our doubleheader here on Zaleski Sports. Stay tuned for our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We'll be right back for that one as Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, Marshfield Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll be right back.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Yeah, and welcome back, everybody. Brendan Retzloff right here for our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. No interview for now. So, final score here in this game, 5-0, Pacelli over Laconia. Pacelli now 10-0 this season. Laconia now at 8-4 on the season. Just to go a little bit over our game recap here, I mean, this is just a big pitching duel, essentially. Pacelli technically only had 2 runs scored off of hits. Otherwise, 3 runs scored from wild pitches coming from the freshman Lily Schultz. But Lily Schultz, she did outstanding in her first 3 innings of work, getting 6 strikeouts in the first 3 innings and only allowing 1 walk. But then things just kept tumbling and falling apart for her from the 4th on to the conclusion of this game. Ended up giving up the 5 hits in the game, 12 walks, 8 strikeouts to finish up. So only 2 strikeouts from that 3rd inning, or from the end of the 3rd inning onward, and the 5 runs given up in the game. But how about Peyton Mansell, number 13 for the Cardinals? What a game. 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 walks, 16 strikeouts. And that is out of a possible 21 outs recorded in a game. But, so we will be leaving this stream, going to a new stream, which we will get up for you guys pretty shortly here. Have to do a little bit of setup work. But other than that, everything should be good to go. The Assumption Royals are finally here, getting ready for their practice as they are now on the field with their warm-ups. Pacelli probably getting a little bit of a breather, of a break, as they will get ready for game number 2 here. But that's going to do it for game 1 of our stream. Thank you for tuning in. We'll get game 2 stream up here in just a wee bit of time. And thanks for tuning in to game number 1. We'll see you for game 2.